It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Browns and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Some room to roam now.
Keep going, keep running, man. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Just keeping the play alive. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Mayfield now. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Chubb. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. He'll check this one down to Bowden, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On second down now, it's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face a 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds Parker here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance according to Next Gen Stats. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. A second quarter score from down in Houston. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one tight to this point, and you have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So the 2 teams will head to the left. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the 2nd half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation. Well, a 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Peoples-Jones returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
What's the deal, y'all?
Maybe a frustration penalty there, because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? You go right to...
You really do. As much as coaches...
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Back to throw here. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get this one across the 30. First down, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 39, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Malik McDowell there to make the tackle. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Taylor. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point. Yeah,
and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Dolphins now down 28-24, and time a huge factor. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. On second down, it's Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the... The give to Taylor, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. He takes it across for a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big header if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mayfield. Completes to Njoku. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, going into the final play of this game.